Hey everybody, it's Jeremy Bradley here, and it's time for the BuffRadio.com Entertainment Wrap-Up presented by Buff Boy Brewing Company.
JB's Entertainment Wrap-Up.
Brought to you by BuffBoyBrewing.com. For a great cup of joe, there's one thing you should know. Your morning brew can also be playful. Buff Boy Brewing guys make the temperature rise, and you'll surely feel naughty when you swallow their coffee. Shop Buff Boy Brewing's premium collections of coffee and tea at BuffBoyBrewing.com. Buff Boy Brewing, you can't get enough buff. Here's what's making news this April 1st. It's been a wild week. Well, a few days anyway for Tiger Woods. As we talked about, and you've already heard, Woods rolled another one of his cars while speeding and under the influence. All week we've been talking about the reaction from friends and exes. Now, we haven't heard from him until now, and he dropped a bombshell. He said in a statement on Tuesday, "I know and understand the seriousness of the situation I find myself in. I am stepping away for a period of time to seek treatment and focus on my health. This is necessary in order for me to prioritize my well-being and work toward lasting recovery, return in a healthier, stronger, and more focused place, both personally and professionally," end quote. Woods says that he's stepping away from golf and heading for treatment. We don't have time to recap the whole thing, but it was DUI, it wasn't alcohol, it was pills or substances. Anyway, scary moments on Broadway Tuesday night. It was during Moulin Rouge the musical when Thee Stallion suddenly fell ill, left the show, and was taken to hospital. A reporter in the theater tweeted, "Came to see Meg the Stallion on Broadway, and that was short-lived. The few opening scenes I saw her in, she was great on stage. I was excited, but they just stopped Moulin Rouge mid-show, apologized to the audience, and said, 'Stay inside and seated.' Show is continuing without Megan Thee Stallion." Megan's team later said in a statement, during Tuesday night's production, Megan started feeling very ill and was promptly transported to a local hospital where her symptoms are currently being evaluated. We will share additional updates as more information becomes available. Megan's hairstylist tweeted, "Everyone say a prayer for Megan. We are all at the hospital." All right, let's get to the fun story. Kristi Noem's husband is a big booby crossdresser. Have you seen the pics? Daily Mail posted all the revealing shots of Brian Noem in a series of, I've never heard this word before, bimbofication fetish shots. You can see him in various images of varying sized balloon knockers with the nubs looking like misplaced nipples. All right, we're going to stop here. I've never, in 15 years hosting this celeb headline show, I don't think that I've ever said most of these words on the radio ever. 20 years in broadcasting, 15 years doing this. All right, let's keep going. Brian is also seen wearing pink shorts and tights. He was on a fetish forum and allegedly giving tens of thousands of dollars to busty models and evidently leading a second life. Kristi reacted to the expose about her husband, saying through a statement, quote, "Devastated. The family was blindsided by this, and they asked for privacy and prayers at this time, end quote. Megyn Kelly reacted on her Sirius XM show, saying, "I'm sorry, but it's just so absurd. He's clearly getting off to the sight of these women who are just mutilating themselves for the pleasure of random strangers online, and then he's returning the favor. He's not even trying to hide his identity as the spouse of the Department of Homeland Security chief." Remember, Kristi is reportedly having her own affair with staffer Corey Lewandowski, so it's all kinds of swapping and swinging for these churchy couples. And then quickly, President Trump reacted, saying, "I feel badly for the family. If that's the case, that's too bad. I haven't seen anything. I don't know anything about it. That's too bad, but I just know nothing about it." Of course, that's always his story. And that is a check of your celebrity headlines for this Wednesday, April 1st. I'm back tomorrow right here on the BuffRadio.com Entertainment Wrap-Up presented by Buff Boy Brewing Company. Till next time, I'm Jeremy Bradley.
For a great cup of joe, there's one thing you should know. Your morning brew can also be playful. Buff Boy Brewing guys make the temperature rise, and you surely feel